Hi, my name is Lisa, and you're probably here because you saw a thumbnail that says fit and fit. What is that all about? Well, in this video, I am going to show you a clothing subscription service called Drape Fit. I just got a box in the mail, and I also got a free watch from another company called RunMe Fit. And this is a smartwatch. Look how cute it is. So stay tuned, and I am going to show you all the things this watch does, how it's on sale for the holidays, and we're going to go into the Drape Fit box. I'm going to pull out the clothes, tell you how that service works, try on the clothes, so stay tuned. So first off, I want to tell you about the Black Friday sale that they're having on this watch on the RunMe Fit site. There are holiday sales, including this, and this is called the Grace Watch. So let's take a look at the unboxing experience really quickly. So RunMe Fit came in the mail pretty quickly. This box was kind of huge for a watch. It just had a lot of extra protection around it for shipping, which I thought was great. RunMe Fit is a fitness-forward brand that makes smartwatches and fitness trackers. They come with a simple, personalized approach, including an easy-to-use app for Android or iPhone. I chose the Grace model because of its sleek design and because that you can customize the watch face of it. As a smartwatch, it comes with all the usual features of the expensive smartwatches. The phone gives you notifications. You can take incoming calls. You can use a Find My Phone feature. And it has health apps. So it can measure your steps. It can monitor your sleep. It can tell you your stress levels and your heart rate. And it also, like I said, has that custom face. And it has a huge list of other fitness activities that you can track with it. So if you're looking for an affordable way to give a smartwatch to yourself or a loved one for the holidays, use code LISA for 18% off on any of their products on Black Friday, November 28th. All right, let's get started and talk about Drape Fit. And one last thing before we start unboxing surprise clothes and trying them on, I just wanted to show you this on my wrist. I have like itty bitty teeny wrists, so take that into consideration. And this I'll show you up here. This comes in silver and gold, this band color, and there's one other band color. I think it was blue. Okay, let's dig into this Drape Fit box. So it's not a very huge box. Drape Fit is a clothing subscription service. This box came to me from Sugar Land, Texas. You fill out your style profile like a lot of the other subscription services. You give them a $20 styling fee. They send you around 5 items, and then you have 5 days to try them on and you return what you don't love. The thing that's a little bit different about Drape Fit is they're on the affordable side of the scale. So I talked about my early New Year's resolution to get back into shape in some of my last videos. I have another one to mind my budget a little bit better. If you're new here, my name is Lisa, and I started this channel after losing 60 pounds. I needed all new clothes. I had never been in a size 4 in my entire adult life, and I've really been enjoying subscription services like Stitch Fix and Wantable and Transcend and Front Door Fashion, which is a budget challenge sometimes. Love those high-end premium brand clothes, but sometimes a budget challenge. And then also cover affordable subscription services like Drape Fit. And then I do the occasional Walmart haul. Love me some Walmart. I always mix a little bit of Walmart into everything. Okay, so this box I have already opened. I like to open it on camera and be completely surprised like you. Unlike Stitch Fix, Drape Fit does not have a preview. They don't have an app. They have a website. You can sign up for a frequency of every month, or in my case, I think I do it every 3 months, and then you get a box. I did get an email ahead of time that told me it was coming and inventoried everything in the box. So there was like a text description and the price. And I saw on there red pants. Well, I have been on the hunt for red pants. I want to wear some cool red pants around the holidays. So when I got this box, I was so excited. I ripped it open and took out the red pants. So I'm going to tell you, jury's out on those. So let's just go ahead and start from there. And I can show you here. I have the paperwork is not opened. I don't remember from 2 months ago exactly what is in that envelope. I think this is my 3rd Drape Fit box. And when I made my last video, I was kind of deciding not to use Drape Fit anymore. I was just disappointed in the selection that I got and just kind of the lack of it being high tech, having an app and getting a picture of your preview. However, that's probably why they keep it affordable. You get a big envelope to return everything in, and it's postage paid. And is it USPS or UPS? UPS ground. And then here are the red pants. This red color is perfect. It's exactly what I'm looking for. And they're a Ponte pant, but I will show you. Look how small this waist is. So I've tried them on and they sort of fit. So we'll just put a pin in that right now and we'll look at the rest of the box. So you can see I have not unwrapped any of the rest of it. So let's take the bundle out. They do have nice black paper that they put on here, and here is my bundle. So actually, this doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad. Pretty safe with me with blacks and whites. I love to wear blacks and whites. When I was a size 16, 18, I wore just kind of only black and tried to cover myself up. Every now and then I'd add a sparkly thing or two for the holidays, but basically I was just wearing big clothes to try to cover myself up. I didn't fashion very well, and now I'm learning how to do that through services like this. And enjoying wearing colors like red and all kinds of other colors. I always like to tell you what I'm wearing in the video. Did I get it in a Drape Fit? What box did I get it in? And this sweater is actually from my last Wantable box, and I just loved it for the orange stripe. Okay, let's dig into my paperwork. I will tell you, as an influencer, my styling fee is a $1 styling fee as an influencer. My review of Drape Fit last time wasn't super positive, so I just assumed they would cancel me as an influencer, and they didn't. This is nice. Gosh. It says, thinking of you over Thanksgiving. There's like a card in here and a handwritten note. Hello, Lisa. Even though we'll be apart this Thanksgiving, the memories and good times we've shared will keep us close in heart. That's a cute card. Happy Thanksgiving from the Drape Fit family, and it's handwritten. And you can see my formal name isn't 100% Lisa. And then they give you this card, and if I recall, this card gives me a little bit extra of a discount as an influencer. So if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel like this, just know this is kind of how Drape Fit works with their influencer program. So let's see what we have here. What to expect from us: free shipping and returns, try on at home. You can order your fit box on your schedule online and cancel at any time and save up to 25%. And then their stylist notes are pretty small. Here, let's see if I can read them without my glasses. I'm Paulette, your Drape Fit stylist. I chose mix and match color staples for your personalized fit box. And then she goes into exactly what they are. XOXO Paulette. So that's really cute. And then here is my packing list of everything that's in here. So I'm going to figure out what the discount is before we launch into this. Okay. Keep all discount is 25%, and there are 5 items in here. Colors red, black, white, and gray, and something black and white. So let's just look at the clothes and the brands. I'll read off the prices as I go, and I'll tell you what they are again as I'm trying these on. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Kind of excited to rip into this one. So this looks like a circular scarf. And let's see if we have a brand on it. Now, with Drape Fit, don't expect you're going to see the brands you're used to seeing at Nordstrom. They're kind of different brands I haven't heard of before, but that's how they keep it affordable. So this is the striped faux fur twisted infinity scarf, and indeed an infinity scarf. So the price before discount is $20. Pretty average. I mean, scarves like this you can find all over the price board, but that feels very soft and fuzzy and warm. Next thing we have here is a shirt. One time I got a loft item from them. I thought that was really interesting. Who is this? Crew neck, short sleeve, pleated top, and there's no tag in it. Looks like a decent staple item. Ah, here we go. Key Store is the brand, and I'm sure it's made out of some kind of poly cotton mix, so let's take a look. 60% polyester, 35% rayon, and 5% spandex. So here it is. I'm noticing it's a little bit long. So front tuck is still something you can do. Tucking all the way in is something that I often do. And in the winter, wearing a white shirt under a sweater helps me sort of keep the sweater in shape longer. And you can see here I have a white long sleeve shirt under this. So I don't mind that this is not as trendy short as some white shirts. So let's keep going. They said there was something gray, and here it is. And this is interesting. So yeah, I'm just going to say it. I think that Drape Fit has some things that aren't completely, totally cutting edge in style. But you know, style is a personal thing, and for an affordable box, this may be something that would appeal to somebody. We'll see how it fits on me. Speaking of cropped styles, look at that. That's super cropped. So we'll try that on and give it a fair shot. And then what is the last thing that we have here? This is one very heavy item. What is this? So I don't know what these are. I saw on that packing list like sweater, and I saw a price, but I didn't know exactly what color it was going to be or any of that detail because they don't have a preview. Okay, we have a cardigan, a long cardigan. It's pretty thick. I wouldn't call it a coatigan. It's not thick enough to be a coatigan. And let's see the price on this. cardigan sweater with side pockets, $30.99. So if you think about the fact that this is like almost a coat again, and you're going to pay between $79 and $130 for a coat again from Stitch Fix or Wantable, this isn't a bad price. And it does seem to be a fairly decent quality, to be honest with you. And it's Oceanus is the brand, and I can't read the size on it. So I'm guessing that her vision is the red Ponte pants, which I pulled out. I haven't given you the full scoop on. The white shirt, the gray shirt, and this cardigan, which I think would look cute together. So let me style this all together. I will tell you my impressions of it once I have it on, whether I have a need for any of this, the value for the price, and then I'll tell you what I'm going to keep. Okay, I have pulled out all the stops to style this shoulder spacing spaghetti strap gray top, size small. Their price before discount is $24.99. So let me show it to you. It's not a great fit for me. It's a little bit too cropped. Here in the Pacific Northwest this time of year, I would never wear a shirt like this. The spaghetti strap part isn't, it's more of a youthful style. I don't think it's for me. And then just in case you're curious as to what I am wearing, I styled this with my favorite jeans from Quince these days. I've actually had these jeans for a little while and washed them and worn them, and they've held up really great. They're one of my favorite pairs of jeans. And this cute little belt from Carol Anderson by Invite, CABI. I think this belt may still be available, so I will put the name of my CABI stylist in my description box and a link to these jeans as well. And these are Italian suede loafers from Quince, which I just love. It's too rainy here in Oregon right now to wear these outside, so I'm just wearing them inside as slippers. I feel very elegant wearing suede Italian shoes as slippers in my house. While I'm on the subject of Quince, I do want to tell you that Quince is unusually having a big sale. From what I've heard, as of the posting of this video, I think I'll be able to disclose, the first sale will be on Black Friday, and then the second sale will be on Monday, December 1st. And I am going to bring you a Quince video and show you my latest Quince purchases, either on that Friday or on that Monday. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, now is the time to do it and hit that notification bell. So next time you log on to YouTube, hopefully I will show up in your feed, and I'll be talking about a sale from Quince and showing you some amazing things that I have purchased. Quince is already an affordable luxury brand, so it's blowing my mind that there are going to be sale prices on top of that. Okay, let's try the sweater on. I've slipped into the cardigan sweater with side pockets. That's the name of it, and their price is $30.99 before discounts, and I actually think that's a great price for this. It's nice and thick. Once I get it off, I'll dig around for the label and tell you what it's made out of. And the sleeves are a little bit on the long side, but again, it's kind of cozy. I would definitely, this shirt, I would definitely keep this. I think I'm going to keep this to wear around the house. I'm not sure if I'm going to be keeping 5, knowing that this shirt is really not a good fit for me, and there's nobody that I would want to gift it to. I've done that before with Drape Fit. I have kept all 5 to get the discount and then gifted somebody one of the extra items, or I've kept something and given it to my mom. So yeah, I kind of feel like this is a cozy little sweater. I like the pattern on it. It reminds me a little bit of Pendleton design, and in Oregon we love Pendleton. So let me hop into the red pants and I'll surprise you with that fit. I do want to mention too that if you are doing a box like Stitch Fix or Wantable, Stitch Fix calls them a fix, Wantable calls them an edit, and Drape Fit calls them a fit. So that's why on their website they say, we do fit right. That was kind of bothering me for my writer brain, and so now I understand it a little bit better. Okay, if there's a will, there's a way, and I really want to keep these red pants by the brand Yeelite Ponte pants. They're part poly, nylon, and spandex, and they're called the High Rise Flare Bootcut Pants, size 4. Their price is $39.99. They're very long on me, so I had to take off the Quince Italian suede shoes and put on my Dolce Vita chunky loafers, which I just love. And they have a little bit of a maroon red accent in the buckle, which I just love. I'm wearing the white crew shirt that they also sent. But I was trying to style this like I would really wear it out. So I have on a Liverpool crinkle leather jacket that I got last year. And if I can find that online, I will put a link to it in the description box. I've got so much use out of this coat. I just love it. I just love the moto style up here. And the tie, I can cinch it in. I can wear the tie or not wear the tie. And I have a zipper. So let me show you what these pants really look like when they're not covered up. So as I mentioned, the waist was kind of small. I did pull it on. I mean, because of the spandex and everything, they were fairly stretchy, but they are just not flattering on my shape. They're a little bit too tight. That's as much as I'm comfortable showing you, but they're not constrictive. Like, I could wear them as long as I have something that comes to about this length, and I have the heel to put the height on what is probably a 33 or 34 inch inseam. So let's try the little scarf on and see how warm it feels. So I have the little infinity scarf on. It's very warm and snuggly. I'm kind of tempted to keep this too. I can see making the black and white stripes look kind of styling. This would fit nicely under some of the coats that I have and keep my neck warm, keep the breeze from going down. So that's it for Drape Fit. This has been an interesting box. I definitely had higher hopes for being able to keep everything, but I think at this point I'm definitely keeping this cardigan. I said I was going to tell you what this is made out of. Let me see if I can find it really quick. Here's the tag. 79% acrylic and 21% polyester, and this is a size small, and the brand is Oceanus. So yeah, this is nice. I'm going to keep this. I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep the red Bondi pants and just wear something longer over them and a higher heel, just because I can't seem to find a pants out there in the wild this color. Probably going to keep a little scarf, and yeah, those three things. What am I missing here? Oh, the gray top. I didn't bring that back from my fitting room. So the gray top I'm not going to keep. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the gray top. So I did want to tell you before I come back with the details on the watch. This watch was very easy to pair, and once I had it paired, then I was able to take phone calls on it. Again, I've never had a smartwatch before. I'm seeing notifications for any notifications that I get on my phone. They're popping up here. You could have it so it lights up and comes to life when you move your wrist. I figured out late last night how to turn that off while I was trying to use the sleep feature on it. So I was moving my wrist and it was coming on in my eye and I was waking up. So in the middle of the night, I was all groggy and somehow I figured how to turn that off. So you can't have that on or off. Let's see, what else am I enjoying about it? Phone calls, notifications. You can set how long it takes to time out. I think that goes anywhere between 2 and 7 seconds. So it will, go back to black after a certain amount of time. So I was wishing that I could keep it on longer, so it always looked like a watch, like I showed you earlier. The battery is supposed to only need to be charged like every 10 days. So I want to thank RunMe Fit once again for sending me this watch. How Drape Fit works and information about subscribing to them will be in my description box. I'll put links to anything else that I've styled and shown you in my description box for your Black Friday shopping adventures. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful kickoff to your holiday season, and Gracie and I are going to say goodbye. Thanks, and see you next time.